Hello, everybody. It's Naughty Nana Days. How's everybody doing? I asked my puppy Vivi there coming up to say hello. This is what I got for Christmas. Tell me what you think in the comments. But anyway, how is everybody's Christmas? Good, I hope. I hope everybody had a great time because I know I did. It was peaceful and quiet. No drama. It was perfect. Everybody had a good Christmas, and I hope you all did too. Hope you all survived those horrible storms. And I hope you eventually got to where you were going to go. Okay, let's get into this George Santos, Mr. Liar, Liar, Pants on Fire. What a crazy man that is. Can you believe they voted for him? There's something wrong with them people in New York. I'm just saying. There's something wrong with them. But anyway, this George Santos, I think he's even lying about his name. You know that? He said that he's gay, Jewish. His grandparents escaped the Holocaust. They fled to Brazil, so he's a Latino. But if he does anything about geography, well, if he went to school like he said he did, he would know that in Brazil they speak Portuguese. 97.7% of the population is Portuguese in Brazil. I'm just saying. Just because it's in South America doesn't mean they all speak Spanish. And he probably doesn't either. But anyway, let's get into some of his bullshit, shall we? I'm so glad to be back. I really am. But anyway, George Santos, okay? Let's get into him. First of all, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you like your family and friends, share this with them. And also, please, if you're watching it, just hit the subscribe button. It's not that hard. I'm dying to get to 6,000 people. I only got 2 days, and I don't think it's going to work. But anyway, only got 2 days to make it to 6,000. So anyway, let's get into George, shall we? Okay, now he started off, he said he had 4 friends that died at the Pulse nightclub in Florida. 49 people died that day. He said 4 of his friends passed away. I don't think 4 of his friends got killed because I don't think he's got 4 friends, to be honest with you. And then he said that his grandparents survived the Holocaust as Ukrainian Jews who fled to Belgium and then changed their names. Nope. No record of that anywhere. Nowhere. He calls himself Jewish. Really? Well, I have one person in my family that was born in France. Does that make me French-ish? Just wonder. But anyway, and then he claimed his grandfather was originally from Ukraine, but fled to Brazil to escape the Nazis. And he's now a Latino Jew, but he's also a Catholic. Yeah. Then George says his grandparents converted to Catholicism during the rise of Nazism. Hitler wasn't too thrilled with the Catholics either, I'm just saying. After fleeing Joseph Stalin in the Soviet Union. Follow that one if you can. You can't even follow that with a friggin' map and a compass. So records from the Holocaust Museum and the Inner Center on Nazi Persecution that tracks refugees also show no record of his grandparents under any of the names that he provided anywhere. And they track all that stuff almost to the letter. There's no sign of any Jewish or Ukrainian background in his heritage and no indication of any name changes along the way. And he's still going on about that, but it hasn't happened. And then he's saying that he graduated from New York University, good old NYU, right? And Baruch College. No. Oh, pants on fire there. He didn't graduate from either one of those schools. Then he said he went to a private school. No, he did not. No records of that either. He said, I didn't graduate from any institution of higher learning. No shit, Sherlock. Fracking guy. Anyway, and then he said he worked at Goldman Sachs and Citigroup Financial. No, he didn't. Then he said he was actually at a conference where he was criticizing Goldman Sachs. There's no evidence that he was at the conference because there's no evidence anywhere that he even worked at Goldman Sachs or worked at Citigroup Financial. None. So then he said that he had business dealings with them, with his company. What did he do, have a bank account with them or something? That's what I'm thinking. And then George says, Falling on our shoulders is the expectations from the generations prior to us that we were not measuring up, we were not enough. We don't do enough. They label us as the lazy generation. Yeah, they pegged you, old Georgie boy, I'm just saying. And you proved all of that right by lying your ass off and cheating the people that voted for you. By taking the Trump way out. If you can't win legitimately, just lie and cheat. That's the best way to get there, according to Republicans, who, by the way, aren't saying anything about this bullshit. He reported his income in 2020, 2 years ago, as $50,000. That's what he earned 2 years ago. And then a year later, he gets a $700,000 a year raise to $750,000. How's that work? And then he loaned his campaign $700,000. I want that job. That's what I want. I want to start there. Now, that's a pretty good goddamn raise if you ask me. I'm just saying, his company, the company he listed doesn't even have a goddamn website or any clientele. So you figure out who's giving him $700,000. He's sucking hind tits somewhere, I'm just saying. Then Santos' charity, Friends of Pets United, that's not registered with the IRS. So if it's a charity, that means people donated to them poor friggin' animals that didn't even exist because his charity doesn't exist. How much bullshit can people put up with? A lot, apparently. Now, some folks, he says some of these folks, they get really elaborate. They make a little bit of money and they start doing stupid. And then they become you, George, right? Super stupid. He says, I'm not a greedy person. Really? $50,000 to $700,000 that you loaned from your company? No, I don't think so, George. So, you think McCarthy's going to kick him out? Not fucking likely. That's what I'm saying. There's no goddamn way McCarthy's going to get rid of him. He needs those votes. He needs every single one of them goddamn votes. He don't care if that son of a bitch killed somebody. He won't say nothing till after he gets his vote. Then he might not give him a committee or two. But he's not going to put him out until he gets his goddamn vote. You can guarantee that. So he may sanction him. Nah, he won't. You know, I hope he doesn't get sworn in. I really do. Because he lied to win. He belittled the real Holocaust victims. He belittled his own goddamn grandparents lying about them and his parents. He lied about... Is he even gay? We already know he's not Jewish. He isn't Ukrainian. He's not Latino. So, they're all the groups that he went out to get to vote for him, I'm imagining. So if he isn't any of them, he lied to every one of them goddamn people that put their X on that friggin' ballot. That's what I'm saying. He's just a lying son of a bitch. He's just a sack of shit. That's all he is. And out of all, he said that he had seen spreadsheets with billions of dollars in investments. And I can see those too. I can go online and look at company records and stuff like that. But that doesn't mean I had anything to do with it or earned any of it. It's just so much bullshit. I can't stand it. So how much more are the Republicans are going to put up with? And how much is McCarthy willing to take just to get people's votes? He's already got his balls in Marjorie Taylor Greene's hands. That's what I'm saying. He handed over everything, including his fucking spine, to her. So this bunch of bullshit and lies is nothing to him as long as he gets his vote. Oh, George, liar, liar, pants on fire. Anyway, Naughty Nana loves you. Have a good night. Tell me what you think of the old shirt. Mwah. Be good. Be safe. Happy New Year. Talk to you in a couple days.